Mini TED Talk, The Importance of Travel by Leigh. I have been extremely fortunate in that I have had the opportunity to have traveled to many places around the world in my lifetime. Traveling has always been something I've loved, and growing up with parents who loved it as much as I do made for a lot more trips and adventures. Of course, having a British father, and therefore a British family, helps too. This fact has provided many fun-filled family adventures to the United Kingdom throughout my lifetime. A destination I will treasure was when I traveled with my family to Ocho Rios, Jamaica to celebrate Christmas. The opportunity to experience this very traditional holiday from the perspective of a different culture's viewpoint was something I will never forget. The people, the local food, the local entertainment, and the warm weather was a cultural eye-opener and something I would definitely want to do again in order to get away from the cold British Columbia winters. I was a small child of 7 when we went on our first Disneyland trip. Although I was still very young, my memories stay fresh in my mind. This was so obvious when I took my trip to Disney World 12 years later and felt a similar sense of excitement, this time from an adult's point of view. I encountered a different experience with that particular trip when I went with a friend as opposed to my family. This is my first real independent traveling experience, from researching and booking the flight and hotel, coordinating with my friend who I was traveling with, to planning our daily excursions. It added a completely different level of appreciation to my previous trips with my family. These examples, including many trips to Mexico, have helped shape me as a person because I've had the opportunity to see how cultures are different and how they function, as well as see how people interact with one another in their home cities. And this is just international travel. As Canadians, do we really realize how huge and diverse our own backyard is? From our own beautiful coast of BC, to the old European feel of Quebec, to the frozen Arctic. I've only managed to see a few places in British Columbia and Alberta, but my goal is to travel to as many places in Canada as I can. In my opinion, every Canadian who has the opportunity should try to do so as well. We have so many different cultures within our country, it will give me a new feeling on what it is to be Canadian, and how lucky I am. Although I haven't been able to see as many places in the world as I'd like, it is first on my list to travel upon graduation and broaden my horizons further. The saying, "the world is your oyster," is a phrase I've held near and dear to me because it proves that the world holds infinite possibilities and experiences that are just waiting for me to discover them. Luckily enough for me, hospitality and hotel management, the career path I have chosen, allows me to travel frequently with the ability to enjoy each place I visit. I even have the option of living in some of those places. I believe it is extremely important to travel when you're young. It opens your mind and allows you to explore different places around the world that may be completely foreign to you. And most of all, it allows you to appreciate the true beauty that the world holds. It allows young minds to appreciate another country's culture and to see how different things are in one country to the next. Being young and having the ability to travel wherever you wish is something no young person should take for granted. The opportunity to see magnificent landscapes and to stand only inches away from some of the world's most brilliant tourist attractions are experiences that will stick with you forever. Traveling will force you to care for global issues that are much bigger than you. It will open your eyes and make you understand that not everyone around the world is as privileged as you. And it will force you to appreciate what you have that much more. Whether you're standing in front of the Eiffel Tower or swimming in the Great Barrier Reef, these moments will define you as a person. What else will also make you have the opportunity to actually touch history? It also gives you the real sense of understanding that on this planet, we are all connected in one way or another, and deep down we share more similarities with one another than differences. Experience is what molds a person. The experiences you share of your years of traveling will make for some incredible stories. Traveling gives a person the opportunity to learn, and the opportunity to learn while you're still young will definitely help shape you as you grow older. While you're young, it is extremely important to soak up as many different cultures and cultural experiences like a sponge. It will make you appreciate the little things in your life and cherish them. Traveling allows anyone, young or old, to experience a world that is so incredibly remarkable. And it's only a plane, boat, or train ride away.